Hello and welcome back to the Brew Bowl, where we've got another NPC summary game for you today from round 1 of the competition. This will be the Weissbruck Warrior Priests versus the Sloe Thicket Pantry Raiders in the first round clash. So let's go over to the match report and see how they did. So for deployment, the Raiders win the coin toss and elect to receive the ball. The Warrior Priests get a blitz right off the first kickoff, with a blitzer Sagoon Ross hitting Cedric Patchwood hard and taking the poor halfling out of the rest of the game. Raiders turn 1. Poplar Wood Talon blocks Vugcrock's Strongbite and knocks the ogre down. Rudy Galpsy collects the ball from the end zone and tries to throw a pass to Diggle Gardner. Galpsy fumbles the ball, however, and it lands on the pitch in front of the halfling. Warrior Priest turn 1. The remainder of the Warrior Priests run in to tie up the Raiders' line. Vugcrock is too boneheaded to stand up. Sasho Fishart blocks Sago Heathertoes and knocks the halfling lineman down. Sagoon Ross runs through and blitzes Rudy Galpsy, knocking that lineman out, then picks up the ball. Ross tries to sprint in for a touchdown, but loses footing and ends up going down just past the scoreline. Raiders turn 2. Deagle Gardner is able to get the ball and get a few paces out of the end zone. Kindroot Longbranch and Otto Donningham both move in to surround the ball carrier. Poplar Wood Talon delivers a powerful blow to Garina Brecker, who only succeeds in knocking the catcher down. Warrior Priests turn 2. Sagoon Ross stands up and Garino Brecker comes in to mark Kindroot Longbranch so that Sasko Fishart has the opportunity to blitz the ball carrier. Fishart is only able to knock Gardner back, however, though Rudolph Keelberth comes in to help surround the halfling catcher. Once again, Vugcrock fails to stand himself up. Raiders turn 3. The two treemen strike. Poplar Wood Talon flooring Wendell Kunst, and Kindroot Longbranch knocking Sasho Fishart back. Left with no other options, Deagle Gardner tries to dodge away from the human players and trips, going down hard enough to end his game and leave the ball on the ground dangerously close to the Warrior Priest's line. Warrior Priest turn 3. Vugcrock's Strongbite is finally able to stand himself up, meaning he can mark Poplar Wood Talon. A series of blocks and a blitz are thrown at Otto Donningham by Sasho Fishart, Rudolph Keelberth, and Sagoon Ross. In the end, the halfling goes down and the ball bounces along the line, eventually coming out near Kindroot Longbranch. Garina Brecker tries to pick up the ball for a score, but she fumbles the ball, dropping it beside herself on the field. Raiders turn 4. Otto Donningham stands up to mark a line of 3 Warrior Priest players, and Kindroot Longbranch uses the opportunity to throw a powerful block at Garina Brecker, knocking her down and stunning her. Poplar Wood Talon blocks the Warrior Priest ogre and only knocks him back away from the scrummer players. Warrior Priest turn 4. Sagoon Ross pushes Otto Donningham back, removing him from the scrum. This allows Wendell Kunst and Sasho Fishart to run in, giving Rudolph Kilbrick a strong block on Kindroot Longbranch. The treeman crashes to the ground, and Garina Brecker is able to gather the football and run in for the Warrior Priest's first touchdown. Raiders turn 5. After the reset, the Warrior Priest kick is quite shallow, landing in the middle of the field. Sego Heathertoes, who had woken up, runs into the middle of the field and grabs the ball. When he tries to sprint back to get into the safety of his own line, however, he loses his footing and goes down. Warrior Priest turn 5. The Warrior Priest quickly swamp the Raiders' line with Garina Brecker grabbing the football and Sasho Fishart running in to foul Sago Heathertoes, knocking him out once more. Sagoon Ross also uses the opportunity to blitz Otto Donningham, but is only able to knock him back. Raiders turn 6. With only 3 players left on the field and needing to prevent a score, the two treemen knock back 2 of the Warrior Priest players, with Randolph Keelberth going down in the process. Otto Donningham dodges away from Sagoon Ross and blitzes Garina Brecker. He knocks her down, stunning her, and comes away with the football. Warrior Priests turn 6. Ganging up with Sagoon Ross and Randolph Keelbrick, Vugcrock Strongbike is able to knock down Poplar Wood Talon. Sasho Fishart moves in to block the ball carrier, and Wendell Kunst blitzes him. Otto Donningham goes down stunned, and the ball comes loose. There's no time to put on an offensive play, however, as a halftime whistle blows. Second half deployment. A diminished Raiders team kicks off to the Warrior Priests, with the ball coming down just in front of the human team's line. Warrior Priests turn 7. Garino Brecker gathers the ball, while the rest of the team form a cage around him. His sister remains out wide while Wendelkunst runs through to blitz Sago Heathertoes. The block goes poorly and both players go down, though Heathertoes is sent to the injury box from the action. Raiders turn 7. The two treemen move in with Poplar Woodtalon blitzing Garina Brecker back, though not knocking her down. Otto Donningham moves to prevent Wendelkunst from getting up and running away. Warrior Priests turn 8. Sagoon Ross attempts to dodge away from the cage, but is tripped in the process, and the Warrior Priests' play ends quickly. Raiders turn 8. Poplar Woodtalon knocks down Garina Brecker, then Kindred Longbranch knocks down Vugcroc Strongbike. Otto Donningham blitzes Garino Brecker and knocks him down, knocking the ball loose. Warrior Priests turn 9. Vugcroc stands up to mark Kindred Longbranch, then Sasho Fishard attempts to block Otto Donningham. His play is poorly timed, and the human lineman ends up being the one to go down. Raiders turn 9. The treemen continue their assault, with Kindred Longbranch knocking back Vugcroc Strongbite, and Poplar Woodtalon knocking down Randolph Keelberth. Otto Donningham grabs the football and starts to run down the sideline towards the end zone. Warrior Priests turn 10. All the down Warrior Priests players get up to take actions. Sato Fishart and Garina Brecker assist Vugcroc Strongbike and are knocking down Kindred Longbranch. Sagoon Ross blitzes Otto Donningham, but can't knock the halfling down, instead pushing him to the line. Wendell Kunst runs in and fouls Kindred Longbranch, getting through the treeman's tough hide and stunning him. Raiders turn 10. Otto Donningham makes a dash for the scoreline, but he is quickly tripped by Sagoon Ross and the ball ends up on the field. Warrior Priests turn 11. Sagoon Ross grabs the ball and hands it off to Garina Brecker. The catcher runs down the field, getting close to scoring. Once again, Vugcroc Strongbite gangs up with Sasha Fishart and Randolph Keelberth to blitz Poplar Woodtalon, but the treeman remains unmoved. Wendell Kunst again attempts to foul Kindred Longbranch, but can't get through the thick bark this time. Raiders turn 11. Unable to prevent the score, the treemen simply try to manhandle the human team, with Kindred Longbranch knocking down Wendell Kunst in revenge for the lineman's pair of fouls. Otto Donningham gets safely away from the sideline after standing up. Warrior Priests turn 12. Garina Brecker runs in for a second touchdown for the Warrior Priests, giving them a 2-0 lead. Raiders turn 12. The Raiders go for a Hail Mary play as Poplar Woodtalon attempts to throw Otto Donningham, hoping the halfling will deviate far enough to potentially score. The throw is short though, and Donningham lands in front of the Warrior Priest line, landing badly and stunning himself. The final whistle blows and the Warrior Priests take the game 2-0. Alright, so that is the end of that particular game. There is still one more game to have a video for round 1. That is the game between Fohammer and myself, which was the Gladiators versus the Revengers, the Orcs. Unfortunately, there was an issue with the audio in that file, so it will be a summary file like this. But I'm just piecing that together like I did with the one that happened in the last season to try and get the audio of the interviews in as well. So that'll be along in the next day or so, and then we'll be ready for a end of round summary and the start of round 2. So I hope you're still enjoying the Brew Bowl. Please remember to leave a comment below or jump onto the AP Gaming Reel Discord channel and you can chat with myself and all the players there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.